Hey guys, welcome to another video. So I apologize in advance. It seems like every time you want to film outside, the breeze picks up and then we've got a ton of cars driving by, as well as rock trucks causing a lot of road noise. But hopefully you can still hear me okay. But this is going to be a scent work trial vlog actually with Juneau. But it is a one-day trial just on Saturday, so it's going to be kind of a shorter vlog. And I do need to rearrange the car setup for one crate at our IcyBreeze cooler because even though it is late September, it is going to be 92 degrees on Saturday. So I've got my IcyBreeze cooler, but I need to rearrange. I can't bring two crates if I want to bring the IcyBreeze cooler. So I figured I would just include that at the beginning of the video of me taking apart the two crate setup and then setting up the single crate and IcyBreeze setup. It is Thursday today, but tomorrow morning, Friday, I'm going to be taking Juneau to do some scent work in the morning, and then I just don't know if I'm gonna have a lot of time. So I figured I would do it today. I won't need both dogs tomorrow for anything, and then Saturday's an early morning. So let's go ahead and jump right on into taking apart this crate setup, and then I also need to wash the orange crate because it's been in the garage for a little while. So let's get to it. Time to let this crate air dry like I normally would, so I'm gonna dry it off with a towel. So I didn't love how I had the crate positioned for the Illinois trial. It wasn't bad, but it was like horizontal, or sideways I guess you would say. And then the IcyBreeze had to kind of sit in front of it and it blocked the door a little bit. I just didn't really like that. I would kind of prefer it to sit like this, where the side door is on the side, and then the IcyBreeze cooler can sit right next to it and blow directly into it, and then I just have easy access to the front door. I would just prefer that a little bit more than having to move the IcyBreeze every single time I needed to get her out for a run. So it didn't strap down well like that last time, so now I have to figure out how to securely strap it in like this so I can actually keep it like this. And then worst case scenario, it'll just be sideways again. I've got the crate strapped in. It's still not my favorite, but it moves about the same amount as it moves when it's sideways, so still not a whole lot, but a little more than I would like. It's just kind of the nature of the beast when you don't have front, like metal front hooks that you can use in your car. The two crates in here coupled together definitely sits a lot better, but I've got them crisscrossed on both sides back to the car seat tether hooks, which are the same ones I use when both crates are in here. So that's that. And then, oh, also we've got her monitor back in there, temp monitor, something I forgot when I switched out crates for the Illinois trial, and I was really irritated because it was hot that weekend too, and I didn't have her temp monitor in her car. But one thing I absolutely love about Roughland crates, doesn't matter if you have Gen 1 or Gen 2, and most of the doors for the sizes are the same. The smaller sizes doors are tinier, but on the bigger crates, the doors are all the same. So Juneau's emergency tube is on, obviously, her door for her millstone crate, because that's the one that's in the car the most often. So I literally just take that door off and put it on the orange one for the weekend, and when we get home I just swap it back. So then obviously her Primo pad, and then one thing I also like about having the crate set up this way is that I can put my car bags back over here and they get wedged like in between the crate and the sidewall of the car, and then I've got them bungeed in. This just helps them hold a lot better. When we were in Illinois and the crate was sideways, they were just kind of everywhere flying around and it was kind of a pain. So I like that for this setup as well. IcyBreeze is loaded, 20-pound bag and a 7-pound bag. So we'll just go ahead and let this sit. We don't need it just yet, but we'll let it get nice and cold. So we are here at the trial site. Juneau has 6 runs today, and like I said, this is just a one-day trial for us because they do Novice and Advanced on Saturday and then Excellent and Master on Sunday. So she's got 2 buried, 2 exterior, 2 interior, all Novice. No title chances today, but just kind of working towards her elite titles. So we'll see how it goes. Lots of shepherds here today, which is pretty exciting. But yeah, we'll see what the day brings. So I just timed for the first trial of Detective, and it was super cool. I learned an insane amount of stuff. I've never even watched a detective run before, so that was pretty cool. And Juneau and I are about to do interiors, so they're finishing up trial 2 of containers, and then we're heading out for interiors. So we just trialed exterior and buried, so she hasn't been in her crate, but I just checked the temperature and it's 86 degrees. I'm putting her up so that I can eat lunch. So I'm going to be turning on her AC here. So I've got it vented into the side door, which is what I wanted, and then I'll put her Ryobi fan on the top, or on the front. I'm going to put it on extreme cooling on medium. Okay, so I've made sure that that is venting in. I can feel it right here, venting onto her. Feels nice and cold. And then I will shut this and turn her fan on. Okay, so she has got her fan set up, and the IcyBreeze. So she should be cooling down shortly. Temp is down to 81 now in the car, and we're about to go run interior. So I just came out to check her, and of course I forgot to turn the extreme cooling on the IcyBreeze, but honestly, she wasn't even panting when I walked up to the car. She was just chilling. And the insides of the crate walls are like cool to the touch, like they're not warm at all. So I put the extreme cooling back on, so it'll start blowing colder air. Let's see what we've got for ice in here. Okay, so still lots of cold water and ice. So she's doing good. Huh, Buggy? She is all done searching for today, and she did quite well. She got 4 out of 6 of her runs, and 2 seconds and 2 firsts. So these are her times. She got both her interior runs. Yeah, here's one of them. 25 seconds, and then a minute 5. And then she got one of her burieds, super fast. And then one of her exteriors, and she almost timed out. But she still got it. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. She did really well. So I figure I will close out this video with a little bit of a trial wrap-up now that we are home. So Juneau did 4 out of 6 runs. She qualified, and she's coming home with 2 first places and 2 second places. So she did pretty good this weekend, or I guess I should say today, since it's just a one-day trial. But if you trial a nervous dog, you know that it doesn't take much to kind of set them or I guess disrupt the course of a run. And that is definitely what happened with one of her burieds and one of her exteriors. So for the buried, it was right behind a kennel area, and so the dog started barking crazy right before her run, and she didn't want to search at all, and I basically alerted to the wrong box, or I called alert on the wrong box. She wasn't really giving me anything. And then our exterior NQ, a dog had peed in the search area right before, and I was trying to keep her away from that because she was so interested in it, and then we just timed out. She got way too hot. I kind of had a feeling I knew where the hide was, and so I kept taking her back to search it, and she just wasn't really giving me anything, so I didn't call it. The judge did say that she really didn't provide any indication that the odor was there. So those were our 2 NQs, but she did end up cueing in one of her burieds. It went a little bit better. She gave me a pretty good indication, and then the exterior, we took almost the whole time, but when she finally sniffed the item that had the odor, she gave me a pretty good indication. So that was great. And then for some reason, she likes the interiors at this location. So they're in a barn, but they've always been in like tack rooms or like storage rooms versus actual stalls. Don't know if that makes a huge difference for her or not. It seems like it does because she likes them, but she did cue in both her interior runs. So I am pretty excited about that. It was a pretty good weekend. It sets her up with 7 cues towards her interior novice elite, 7 cues towards her exterior novice elite, and then she has 5 cues toward her buried novice elite. So we are getting there. We are chucking along on that elite title, but I'm very happy with how she searched today, all things considered, how hot it was, and different distractions and things that she had. So it was a good trial day, and thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next one.